Hello, Warcraft 3 enthusiasts. We have Grubby versus Mighty Shiki on Last Refuge. And this is an interesting game because Shiki is playing human. This guy is like the undead expert. This guy is like a very creative player. He recently won a quite big of a tournament, Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. So Shiki is definitely trending. And why I'm covering this game? For two reasons. Reason number one, Grubby is playing Blade Master first on Last Refuge. This map is very specific. This map is very special. So kinda exotic, kinda rare to see Blade Master versus human. But as I mentioned, Shiki is willing to experiment, and let me tell you, I work part-time as a dean of Dark Ranger University, where we develop Dark Ranger strategies. Dark Ranger first, of course, this amazing hero that was buffed 3 months ago, and you can life drain basically for free. Life drain is so cheap mana-wise that basically you can spam it. So we are going to have exotic hero from Grubby and exotic hero from Shiki, and I want to see how those heroes are going to collide. Blade Master can kill the Dark Ranger with Windwalks, believe it or not, on level 1 versus level 1. But of course, it's Dark Ranger wants to fight. If Dark Ranger wants to escape and just play around Windwalk mana, then there will be no problem. Speaking about Blade Master, Grubby got his first circlet of nobility, and Dark Ranger is here. And is Grubby going to follow? That's the problem. You just can't creep versus Blade Master with your Dark Ranger. You need to... I usually just run to the Orc base. I try to cancel second burrow. Let's see what Shiki is doing. And Shiki is just trading mana, and look at this, Grubby is missing 60 mana and Shiki is missing 20 mana, so life drain is just 3 times more efficient. You see Blade Master, you life drain Blade Master. That's the idea. Grubby doesn't have healing, it means that, you know, his Blade Master has limits, and that, look, there was Windwalk, and now Shiki needs to run, she needs to run. Here you can't just take a lot of damage from the Blade Master. Grant is a little bit of a weird position. We want to life drain. Life drain gives you HP. And look at this. Grubby doesn't have healing, but Dark Ranger always has healing in her pocket. Oh, the life drain is here. Grubby still has mana. This is a nice exchange. Grubby goes to Windwalk. And that's perfect because life drain cooldown just resets, and Grant is low HP, Grubby is low HP. Is he going to buy second circlet? Oh yes, that's what Grubby is investing for. Dash of Appearance used to see where... Oh, he's surrounded Blade Master, and now... That was so good! Oh, Dark Ranger is here. Oh, with surround, this Blade Master would be dead. Mamma mia. And now Dark Ranger can... Oh, Shiki is so good. Ladies and gentlemen, you may say, so, how you can creep this camp because you play Dark Ranger? Look at this. You heal. You tank all of this damage. That's the most important. What a beautiful creeping by Shiki. And Grubby, of course. Grubby is healing. Grubby is coming back. Oh, is Grubby going to steal the item? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Experience goes to Grubby, item goes to Shiki, so they decided to split this. But Grubby lost his healing, Grubby lost his mana, and look at this! He's like, I can't get near this Dark Ranger, and remember, this Dark Ranger is constantly taking damage from Bloodlusted Orc Warriors. And guys, ladies and gentlemen, that's why Dark Ranger is pretty good in 1v1. Of course, it's not meta yet, but you see the good thing about this, and also you see, ladies and gentlemen, why it's good for new players like me. Maybe I'm not new, but you know, if you die to creep with Dark Ranger, you won't die to creeps. Welcome everybody, my name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape, and the creeping continues. Shiki knows that creeping Dark Ranger feels very good. Late Blacksmith for Shiki, that's an issue. Usually you play a rifle caster, or I mean you can play MK second, and actually you can play tier 3 versus Orc if you want. There is a lot of options. Shiki is creeping nicely. What is Grubby doing? Grubby is creeping as well, but you know, Grubby will creep a little bit slower. What is the second hero that you go for? You can go for many different heroes. Remember that Paladin can't heal Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger needs mana, and casters need... Oh, this camp is hard to creep because of Bolt. So I don't know if it's a good idea, Mr. Shiki, to creep this. She's like, Saul, I will just buy mercs, don't worry, Saul. And by the way, you have a creeping aid in the form of your skeletons. And you can live drain Rogue Golem. Grub is on a completely other part of the map, so Shiki is actually creeping this, but this is quite expensive. And what's inside of the Rogue Golem? Plus 6 intelligence. Now, literally, it's for free. Now we can literally spam live drain, but man, Shiki blundered here. He lost his merc, that was like 200 gold. Grub is going there. If Grub is going to kill this Forest Troll Berserker, that's another issue. Plus 1 agility for Dark Ranger, that's pretty nice, but yes, Grub is going to click on our mercs. And Shiki is teleporting out. Can he TP in time? Oh yes. That was expensive, but it was better than losing this beautiful unit, especially if you want to pop the region scroll. And so in this situation, if you are playing one base human, if you are like a tier 2 one base rifle caster, you accumulate 50 supply, I guess, and you push before Blade Master will get out of control. The army. Oh, Shig is pushing early with what elementals? Okay, is he going to creep this? Yes, he's going to creep this, but Grub is nearby. But Grub is creeping another camp. It can backfire, ladies and gentlemen. Because what is going to happen, Shiki is going to creep rather quickly. By the way, do we go for Dark Arrow or Live Drain? I'll go for Live Drain. Grubby doesn't have a lot of like low HP units. If you play like versus Undead, versus Human, they have Militia. I would play Dark Arrow level 2. I will play, I'm sorry, Live Drain level 2 here, because, you know, there will be not that many grubby units that you can exchange into skeletons, and now we push. Now we get Heal Scroll Invul, and we push. Oh yes, I like it, and man, supply is kinda even. Grubby went tier 3, that's a perfect timing by Shik. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go, look at these workers, look at those skeletons. Grubby got Orb of Lightning, that's super important because the Orb can patch on summoned units, and definitely good versus Water Elemental. Dark Ranger is still here, Dark Ranger has big mana potion. Okay, Blade Master got detected. There is one tower that, of course, is not going up. Or maybe Shik is trying. Oh, surrounded! He's surrounded. Grubby, can you save the shadow? No, the Blade got surrounded, but Grubby actually breaks the surround. We have triple Orc Hero combination. We have Mighty Tauren. By the way, Dark Arrow doesn't work versus Taurens. If you attack Tauren, there will be no skeleton, even there is a corpse, because they have like immunity. By the way, Live Drain is amazing versus Spirit Walkers. We need the towers. We need the towers, we need the Arcane Tower, we need a lot of stuff. Oh, Shik has a strong micro. And Invul popped in order to, ladies and gentlemen, avoid the stomp. That was such a strong play. That was such a strong Giga Chat play. And again, this time Stomp connects because Invul duration is not that long. We have a lot of Sword Ladies. Remember, with the Sword Ladies, ladies and gentlemen, the Live Drain is much better. And because the target is moving slower, Grubby is avoiding the fight. Grubby understands that he needs to have a little bit more units. Grubby is going for Pulverize because he was supply blocked. Better Pulverize, so this Tauren will just hit harder. The Arcane Tower is up. Can Grubby do it? Arcane Tower is amazing. Grubby has triple hero, so there will be always a target that you can attack. Both players are spending their gold. Grubby has no shop. Grubby bought not that much, and ladies and gentlemen, is Arcane Tower going to survive for how long? We need to change the target on the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain has no more mana. Blade Master of Grubby is at low HP. She went for the Mauler here. Man, as we can see, this Dark Ranger is spicing things up. It's not like Grubby is like, oh, Dark Ranger, let me just win. Let me just win. And look at this entire Orc army is running away from Mighty Dark Ranger. I love it. Entire Orc army is running away, but Grubby knows that this is a calculated thing. Sword Lady with the slow. We need to make full base wall off, and I think Shik has full base wall off. I don't know, because looks at this, Grubby wants to buy time. Grubby knows that he needs more healing, and Shik is not willing to base trade. Shik knows that, you know, the human base is quite weak, and we have slow technology, but all of the units has resistant skin. Tauren has resistant skin. Spirit Walker has resistant skin. Those Sword Ladies, they are not doing that well. Dark Ranger with Boots of Speed, the body blocks here, and you can live drain, and Spirit Walker takes more damage in the Spirit Walker form! And look at what Dark Ranger can do to the Spirit Walker, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Grubby is running away to the safety of his base. There is one Tauren dealing with a tower. Shik is following him. Grubby bought enough time to get the store. It's just level 2 Shadow Hunter, so this healing is not that great. Arcane Tower was actually able to connect to the Tauren Chieftain, and yes... Oh, almost 7 HP. Can we slow down? Can we slow down one of the Taurens? Dark Ranger with those crazy body blocks. Shik is showing off with his micro, and Life Drain connects pretty well, even if there is a resistance skin or not. One of the peons survived. Grubby is, of course, with amazing micro, but now this late game unit composition of Grubby can kick in. Oh, look at this Dark Ranger just cancelling the healing effect. Is getting more and more expensive for Grubby. We have more rifles, we have more sword glades, 0-0 upgraded rifles. That's a mistake that Mr. Shik is doing. He should be already +1 or maybe even +2-0 on his rifles. Okay, maybe +1, but +1 is easy. +1 is a no-brainer. Blade Master is in the middle of everything. There is no doubt. It means this Blade Master can have some fun here, and we have a big fight. Shadow Hunter still doesn't have level 3, but there is a heal scroll on him. Blade Master breaks Life Drain with an invul, and this orc army looks quite dangerous. We have Life Drain again, but Stomp connects, and Old Mauler sees that he's not as magnificent as the Taurens. Taurens are very strong, and Grubby has a lot of them. Supply lead for Grubby. Look how patient Grubby was. Grubby knew that his base is quite immune because of these reinforced defenses, you know, upgraded burrows. Dark Ranger is now in front. Dark Ranger doesn't care about Taurens that much. But yes, Grubby is there. Grubby is healing his Blade Master. Or maybe not. I thought that he's killing his Blade Master, but Blade Master is coming. We have slowed the towers, but Speed Scroll is here. Grubby sees the opportunity to squeeze his opponent. Blade Master needs to be careful. Blade Master is invisible for now. Is Grubby willing to risk it? Yes, because there was a healing wave from Shadow Hunter. But Heal Scroll is used, and Shik has no more items. Supply gap is closing, but man... Grubby has tier 3, Grubby has triple hero with the orb, and is a tier 2 rifle caster army, which is not that great. But we have Dark Ranger, and Dark Ranger is great. There's one left overhead hunter. Can we slow down him? Body blocks, man. Shig is clicking so quickly with this Dark Ranger. It's like attacking, blocking, everything. Grubby is going for the second Tauren totem. He's getting ready to break 50 supply. And if you are getting ready to break 50 supply versus a guy that is not even 50, it means that you are ahead. Grubby pulled back yet again from his base, and Shig is following him again. Okay, we go. Okay, maybe not anymore. We have the heal scroll. Shig is like willing to attack Grubby base now, but Grubby is just looking for some exit kills. Look at this. He has a speed scroll. He knows what his limit is, and there is a Sword Lady. There is a poor Sword Lady, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful, Sword Lady. Grubby feels good to start the fight, even if it's like a neutral ground. Storm in the middle of everything, and now Taurens will do the rest with their pulverized. Amazing position by Grubby. Speed Scroll is here, and Shik knows. And man, let me tell you one thing. I feel you can agree with me that Dark Ranger can challenge you, right? Especially Blade Master like that. I mean, Dark Ranger is pretty okay versus Farseer, but I think we can agree that Grubby really need to work hard for this win. All of those like running in circles, running away from his base, accumulating Taurens, that was the key to victory. And yeah, GG is called to both players actually from me. Thank you for these amazing games, and guys, if you like it, like, subscribe, and comment for more. Bye!